offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get on.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, you've got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes a man miss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Shakes off the defender. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Galloway. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Washington. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floating away. He'll try to breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They want to run it left here. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 21 over SMU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
He's got it on the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So here comes the Michigan offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Washington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy.
Continues to fight for yards. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's the right ball. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ncaa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Snap to the back. Finding an escape route. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires left. Pulls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. range, but he had just enough. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hill. Keeps it. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Green. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Underwood. Grabs it in the middle. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking for space. It's Hill. Turning it on. Touchdown Volunteers. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through 1 tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. It's complete. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Washington. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Can't get him to the ground. And he's going to be cut down behind the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here we go. Takes the handoff. It's gone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting team around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Nebraska. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. At the 45 on his way. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Comes from the tackle. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
Looking for space. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone. They're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? And the punt bounces at the 10 and goes into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab near the sticks. It's Galloway. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
They boot it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Now,
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. They were able to set the edge. Back got the corner, and the defense is lucky he didn't score.
And what you said is right, setting the edge. You got to block that end man on the line of scrimmage so that ball can get outside. Now it's a great job with the running back being in space, getting away from all the big bodies by tossing that football out wide.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.